we were talking earlier, Dregs, about John Tortorella just shooting from the hip and not, sugarcoating anything, just saying, Pierre-Luc Dubois wants out. And, that was it. Like, he wasn't covering for him. He wasn't, trying to soft shoe it. Any updates or any rumblings out of that? Like, I mean, it seems like you're going to have to find a dance partner for him at some point.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to be a problem, Noodles. I mean, he's a hell of a centerman, as we know, right. and we don't know what the full upside of Pierre-Luc Dubois is yet. He's still more or less developing. I think Jarmo Kekalainen is going to play this out and be as patient as he needs to be because, there can be some optics attached to this as well, right? What is it about Columbus that these young players just don't want to commit to long term?
I know, but Dregs, doesn't Dubois say, I don't care really what you think about Columbus? And, can he ever push the needle? I'm not going to say he's going to go James Harden and start doing some real dumb stuff around Columbus, but if he wants out, he doesn't really care what Kekalainen thinks of or is going to do a deep dive into why the guys want to keep leaving here. He's one of them, and he wants out.
Yeah, and that'll be up to Pat Brisson, who represents Pierre-Luc Dubois. I mean, going into this process probably more than a month or so ago now, Brisson likely advised his client, okay, you've got one of three options here. Columbus wants to entertain a long-term contract, so you can consider that. You can still ask for a trade, after the first year of your deal or whenever you feel like it. You can accept a bridge, which ultimately is the one that he accepted, or you can draw the line in the sand and say, I'm not coming to camp, I want a trade, and I'm not returning to Columbus until you move me. He opted for the shorter term, obviously, and wanted to at least show good faith that he's going to be a good teammate and he's going to play as hard as he can play, and in doing so, give Jarmo Kekalainen time to move him. But, now the messaging we're getting back is that, okay, well, that's great, but Jarmo's like, hey, I want to make sure that I've got a full understanding of what my best deal is. And I don't know when I'm going to know that. The fear that I would have if I were Jarmo is you look at some of the teams that are interested in Dubois, and there's a lot of them, right? I mean, Anaheim would do a lot, frankly, to get him. We've speculated openly on the Montreal Canadiens and what that deal might look like. We've talked about, would Cheveldayoff send Patrick Laine to the Columbus Blue Jackets, and on it goes. So that's always a double-edged sword. You've got the distraction that is Pierre-Luc Dubois in your room, and Torts has to hate that, doesn't he, guys? He's got to hate that. Yeah. You're either all in or you're out. That's the philosophy of John Tortorella. And are you so sure that a Patrick Laine is going to be available a year from now? I don't know how you can be sure of that. So it's a bit of a dangerous gamble here by Kekalainen. But to your point, if this isn't handled in the next couple of months, I don't know what turning the heat up is from the player's perspective, other than the phone call or two from the agent. But I suspect that they'll try and do something to expedite it.